John Pappajohn is a visionary, and that vision is seen not only in an extraordinary life of entrepreneurial genius, but in a philanthropic legacy of beauty and wisdom. His story begins with a young family who emigrated from Greece and encountered adversity early on. When John was 16, his father tragically died, leaving him and his 2 brothers to run the family grocery store. The 3 brothers even alternated the years they attended college to preserve the family business. John always set big goals for himself, and his positive mental attitude has created a lifetime of success. He became one of the nation's first and is now recognized as one of the world's premier venture capitalists. In 1969, he founded Equity Dynamics and Pappajohn Capital Resources in Des Moines, Iowa. He has served as a director for more than 40 publicly traded companies, launched more than 100 startups, and taken more than 50 companies public. He has received many honors for his accomplishments, including the prestigious Horatio Alger Award, honorary doctorates, and other awards too numerous to mention. And while John is a known entrepreneurial genius, he is equally known for his generosity. John and Mary Pappajohn have contributed $100 million to education. They have founded the John Pappajohn Entrepreneurial Centers at 5 Iowa colleges and universities. Their success has resulted in more than 175,000 graduates of the program and more than 2,000 small businesses launched. And their philanthropy toward education is equaled by their love of beauty. John and Mary Pappajohn are among the top 200 art collectors in the world. John also sits on numerous boards for the arts, including the Des Moines Art Center, the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, the National Gallery of Art, and the Whitney Museum. It's hard to capture the force of John Pappajohn in so few words, but suffice it to say, he is a force of nature that transforms and grows dreams and results for people across the world, making it a better place to live.
I am very proud and honored to receive this wonderful award. I know there are many other qualified honorees here this evening, and I want to share this honor with them. Who am I? How did I get here? My name is Yanni Pappajohn. Son of George Pappajohn, a young Greek entrepreneur who left Greece at the age of 18 at the turn of the last century to come to America, the land of opportunity, about 1900. He worked hard, worked at the brick and tile plant, saved enough money to start a little grocery store, made enough money, it was time for him to get married. He went back to Greece. They lined up 20 girls in his hometown, picked my mother out of a lineup, married in a month, pregnant in the first month, that was me. Nine months later, my mother and I emigrated to the land of opportunity, Mason City, Iowa. Mason City, Iowa. It was a wonderful place to live and a wonderful place to work. I did all the usual things as a young lad, Greek school, altar boy, all of those things. I also had the distinction of having to go to kindergarten for 2 years because I could not speak English. In fact, my kindergarten teacher wanted to adopt me because she had never had anyone in her class for 2 years. I grew up in a wonderful neighborhood. It was multicultural and multi-ethnic. 29 different nationalities went to my grade school. 29, documented by the local newspaper. But we all learned to get along very well. Like many of you, I was the typical entrepreneur. I did everything. I plucked chickens. I was a junker. I did everything in order to make a living. I've always been the Energizer Bunny. I've got lots of energy, and you need energy in order to get things done. And I've also been a dreamer. I still dream. I fantasize all the time about what I'm going to do. I'm 86, and I still dream. I graduated from high school. As the video states, I alternated with my brothers to go to college. All three of us got college degrees. And then when I graduated from school, I did not interview for a job. I'm an entrepreneur. I wanted to start my own business. I ended up in the insurance business because it didn't take any capital. I got bored. I got bored, but I did start a life insurance company. The Guardsman Life was very successful, but it wasn't very exciting. And I heard about this new business called venture capital. So I became one of the early venture capitalists in America. That was 45 years ago. I never started a venture fund. I had saved enough money that I made a couple of investments, and somebody took care of me because one of my early investments was Caremark. And the rest is history. 1961, I fell in love and I married the love of my life. Marilyn Bears, stand up, honey. We've been married 53 years. 53 years. My daughter's here also with my son-in-law, Annie, and R.J. Vasiliou. Stand, please. I still work 60 hours a week. I love to work, but I'm spending more time on non-for-profit and on philanthropy. We are blessed. We are blessed because of this wonderful country where opportunity is still available to those people who are willing to pay the price. 17 years ago, as it mentioned in the video, we had a recession in the country and a special recession in the state of Iowa. And Mary and I talked, and I said, we must do something for our state. We got a hold of our governor, Terry Branstad, who's still our governor today, believe it or not. And we decided to start 5 entrepreneurial centers in the state of Iowa. It was the worst of times when we started the centers, and it is the best of times today. And one of the things you have to remember, it's always either the best of times or the worst of times, and it really doesn't make a difference if you've got something to do. I'm comparing Iowa 17 years ago to Greece today. I think Greece needs help. As a result, Mary and I committed $500,000 to the Hellenic Initiative. They've matched our $500 for $1 million fund to assist with starting new entrepreneurial businesses in Greece. In Greece, startups. There are several entrepreneurial projects going on in Greece. There cannot be too many. We really need to help Greece. If everybody here would help Greece, if everybody that's here tonight would say PMA, positive mental attitude, let's talk positive about Greece. Last summer, one of my associates, Kurt Heyer, stand up please. Kurt. Kurt went to Greece. He's not Greek. He spent 5 weeks. He worked in Athens and Thessaloniki with young people who wanted help to start a business. It was an extraordinary trip. The results were amazingly positive. There is a report for anyone who wants to see the report. And I'm telling you that Greece is going to be the best of times in the not too distant future, because even though it is the worst of times now, it is going to be the best of times. I want to, in closing, I want to ask everybody, please, I want to remind you all, why are we here tonight? We're here to help Greece. So let's be positive. Let's talk about all the good things, not about the bad things. And those who can help, contribute. And if you've got an idea and you've got some relatives in Greece, send them some money and let's get a little business started in your Chorio. Let's get a little business started there that can help Greece. And don't forget that it's always the best of times and the worst of times, and it will soon be the best of times in Greece. Thanks again very much for this wonderful honor. I'm mighty proud to be a Greek American. Thank you.